Men do stupid stuff for vagina. I think we can all agree. It's this weird situation where it's like as soon as they start having sex with this girl, these words come out of her mouth that are complete horseshit, and they listen to all of the words. And now instead of believing, it's very much like the flat earthers. You present evidence to them, and they just get angry at you. That's what happens whenever I tell my homeboys, hey, the thing is, how you found out that your girl had cheated after you've been with her for 5 months? She cheated on you after the first month. She never wasn't cheating on you. She was always cheating. And they don't want to hear it. And I'm like, oh, I bet if we go to her OF right now, we're going to see that she filmed with a dude the first month you guys were together. And they don't want to hear it, and their brains start to melt. It's just like, dude, the ultimate evolutionary psychologist, a guy named Project Pat from Memphis, Tennessee. He says, don't
Shout
save
out to
them.
3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, he says, don't save them. They don't want to be saved. And the other great evolutionary psychologist from Houston, Texas, his name is Willie D. He says, gotta let a hoe be a hoe. So like essentially that's it. Like you have to understand, guys, when you stick your dick in the middle of this, nothing good ever comes out.
One of the number one reasons why you still can't quit porn is because you still have not made it non-negotiable. Making something non-negotiable means you're not going to let anything stand in your way no matter what. You're going to adjust your lifestyle around this habit. And think of all the things in your life that you have made non-negotiable. It may be a few things, it may be just one thing. For example, going to the gym. Some people, that's non-negotiable. For me, it's non-negotiable. So when you make something non-negotiable, you adjust your lifestyle around that habit. So if you're going to go to the gym, you're going to get up earlier, you're going to go to bed earlier, you're going to start eating properly, you're going to do all the necessary things that are going to put you in a position to make it to the gym every single day that you have planned on going to the gym. And you're not going to let anything pull you away from that. You're not going to let anything stop you. It doesn't matter what it is, you're still going to make it to the gym, because in your mind, you already know what all the benefits are. In your mind, if you don't make it, that's just going to give you permission to not go the next day. So it's establishing a discipline. Not only that, but if you do not keep that discipline, it's going to make you less disciplined. So these are things that you need to think about. If you're going to make something non-negotiable, like removing porn from your life, you have to adjust your lifestyle around that habit. And if you don't, you're not going to remove it.
Listen. Let me say one thing, yeah? I do not have sympathy for you chicks, yeah? When you get old, you hit the wall, and then you start complaining, oh, where has all the good men gone? Bruv, you had the good men, they're in your friend zone, in your best years, bro. Yeah? When you're chasing Chad and Tyrone, like my boy said, Chad and Tyrone, yeah? Yeah? You're smashing guys like China and King Riches. Bruv, it's your fault, bro. Yeah? And then, at the end of the day, bruv, it's on you, bro. You're adult, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm kind of at a point in my life where I'm trying to decide who the right person is for me to basically have a kid with.
Yep.
Right? I'm 33 years old.
Yep.
And it's something that I really want to do. How do you know when is the right time, and how do you know when is the right person?
My biggest thing to look for above looks, above even her intellect, it would be two things. It'd be one, the family she has around her, and we'll talk about that why in a second. And two would be how dedicated she is to me. If you were to give me a woman and she was dedicated to me to the end, and I could see it. No matter what, I'm the man she wants. She only talks about how I'm the only man she wants. She doesn't want anyone else. That's what I'd be interested in having a kid with, because you never know what's going to happen in life. And if it all goes wrong for me, I can't be sitting in the cell thinking my baby mama's fucking somebody else. I can't handle it. So I need that dedication. The second thing when it comes to kids is family. And in my experience, people I know, if you find a woman with a good family, like she has a sister who has a kid and her mom's around and the family unit's strong, and they say it takes a village to raise a kid. So if you were to ask me if I had to have a kid, who'd be the ideal target? It'd be a woman with a couple sisters and a mom, and they all have young kids. And now she has a kid, and they get to do a bunch of kid shit together. And I don't really want to go see Frozen. It's bullshit. I'm out with my boys. I'm in the gym. They're doing the Frozen shit. Boom, boom. You need a good family unit, and you need someone who's dedicated to you. And then, bro,
Brad,
if she's
Frozen
a 7.
Either two things are happening with American women. One, either they are oblivious, or two, they just don't live in reality. If an American man takes an American woman out on a date, more than likely that American man is going to pay, because American men still believe in chivalry and courting despite what social media tries to make others believe. If an American man takes an American woman out on a date and that woman does not contact him anymore after the date, essentially he still got scammed. Why? Because he spent money And after him spending money, that woman did not contact him anymore. So what exactly are American women fighting for? American women are fighting for the right to scam American men out of their US dollar before other women in foreign countries do. You just don't want American men to have the option to where they want their money to go.
When I'm in a relationship, I don't believe in spending my money on my man.
These men out here done lost their fucking minds. How you gonna tell somebody, you fine, let me get your Instagram, I'm gonna talk to you, da da da. And I say, okay, buy me a hot dog from the corner lady. He gonna say, you wildin'.
You are.
You can't buy me a hot dog, but you wanna talk to me?
No. Smart man, that's a smart man. If you gotta spend your money to get a chick Instagram, Snapchat, number, her time, that's time you do not want. Now, there's a difference between taking a female out on a date and getting to know her and spending your money just to get her number. I remember it was some simp on Twitter, and y'all probably heard me tell the story before. Chick said, he asked the chick for a number. She said, send me some money. He sent her $500 just for her number. Never could be me. I wouldn't send a chick $5 for her number. Ever. But that's a smart man. He know his worth. And chicks hate to see a man who know their worth.
Yo, honestly, I hate hoes, bro. Like, hoes be cool as fuck, they fuck good and all that shit, but you can't cuff them. And then after a while, you catch yourself falling for them. Like, nah, what the fuck?
Would you rather have a guy that had everything you wanted, but he cheated from time to time, but you were the main chick, or a guy, let's say you're 5 deal breakers. He has 3 of the 5. Let's say you have 5 things you want. He has 3.
I'm not gonna lie,
but he doesn't cheat.
I'm taking the I can't lie. I'm taking the cheater because let me tell you one thing. Yeah,
that's very that's
honest. That's honest.
That's honest.
No, most girls would. Most girls would.
Yeah, only because I can't give that guy that has those what I would give to someone who has everything I need type of thing.
Would you kind of look the other way and be like, I didn't see?
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? I wish it was that easy.
in my head, I like to say it out loud. I would take the 3, but if he cheated subtly and didn't embarrass me publicly,
exactly.
I can't lie. I'd probably let it run.
As long as I don't find out about it,
if there weren't no public embarrassment and he cheated very subtly, then I can't lie.
You're already being side chick. Like, of course you would take that.
Do you know what?
Every man at some point in his life needs to have his back against the wall. If you're gonna be the best man you possibly can be, you need to know what it's like to have no choice but to succeed. You need to be able to keep your composure and perform under immense pressure. You need to know the pressure of, if I don't succeed, I am fucked. You want to find a sense of purpose? You want to have a reason to wake up every single day? Put your back against the wall. Because if you prove to yourself that you can perform when your back is against the wall, when you have no other choice but to succeed, when all the odds are stacked against you, you will have the confidence to know that I can perform no matter what. And when that happens, you will fear nothing.
Do men realize what they're like when they do not have money?
Do women not understand how much not having money plays a role in our anxiety about being in relationships? You can't make songs like No Scrubs and have phrases like pick a bill or I'd rather cry in a mansion than be happy in a shack, but not expect men to be affected some type of way by the topic of money. I mean, y'all complain a lot about how a man's love language revolves around physical touch when y'all really love gift giving and acts of service. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but gift giving and acts of service sometimes ends up taking a lot of money. I mean, you got complaints about not going out like you used to, not taking trips and not getting gifts like you used to. Like time and effort is currency. I can't pay for shit with good intentions. My wife told me straight up, and rightfully so, that one of the biggest deciding factors on who she would marry or have in her life is who's gonna keep me fed. Like, do you understand what it's like being out in the world, being a man with no money and he has a family or just in a relationship? Women don't have a social expectation of provision. And please don't come over here saying society did that to you because you're society too. And to be clear, I'm never going to try to justify lashing out at your lady because you broke. That's never going to be right. But really think about what you do to show him that you're not there for money. What do you do to express that his finances aren't necessary for you to love him? Even when you know he got it, do you just go ahead and say, don't worry about it, I'll pay for it? How often are you buying him things? Are you paying for date nights and trips? Don't wait till that man's down bad and then try to convince him that you're there for nothing more than him. Because if there's no existing evidence of that, he's gonna get a little nervous. But like I said, I'm not trying to justify him being mean to you. What I am saying is there are valid reasons for him expressing himself like that.